The 5 least populated countries in the world. Do you ever want to get away from it all? Maybe find someplace unspoiled to just kick back and relax? In this article, we introduce you to the smallest countries in the world by population. Some of them are the tropical paradises and small towns of your dreams. But as you'll see, some of the smallest countries in the world are also the most crowded, urban, or exploited. However, we can make the case that all these countries are worth visiting. Grab your passport and get ready to be surprised by the least populated countries in the world. 5. San Marino, 34,037 inhabitants. A country-sized castle, San Marino started as a church on a hill in 300 AD and continues today as a proud republic. The independence was granted in 1862 by Giuseppe Garibaldi, a leading figure in Italy's reunification, because San Marino sheltered him and his wife from persecution in the preceding years. Despite extreme hardships after World War I, San Marino is now extremely prosperous in GDP per capita. Aesthetically, the country is dominated by the fortress of Guaita on Mount Titano, which is positioned in the heart of this 23-square-mile nation. Ultimately, what is the essence of San Marino? An ancient dream turned into a modern reality. 4. Palau, 22,927 inhabitants. An island republic first settled around 2000 BCE, Palau witnessed the heavy toll of 20th-century warfare and lived to tell the tale. Found east of the Philippines and north of Australia, the nation formed in 1994 when a 1947 trusteeship with the United States ended. Japan occupied Palau between 1914 and 1944 until the United States invaded during World War II. The battle saw a total of 12,000 deaths between either side during that vicious struggle. Today, Palau is a textbook example of successful state building, albeit its strongest weakness is a reliance on international aid. A gorgeous collection of islands in its own right, Palau is worth the trip. 3. Tuvalu, 11,722 inhabitants. A Polynesian paradise resting between Hawaii and Australia, Tuvalu is the definition of Mother Earth's give and take. Rising seawaters threaten the habitability of the island over the next 100 years, so the tight-knit Tuvaluans focus on living in the here and now. The seafaring traditions of their ancestors still live on, in canoe crafting and cultural events. Lively activities, such as killikiti, a game like cricket, keep the populace joyful. Coconut-based dishes are common for this island community, the milk of which has mostly replaced the use of animal milk. Discussions of climate change are occasionally initiated through art exhibitions. This impending trial will sit heavily on the shoulders of Tuvaluans until the last goodbye is said to their beloved homeland. 2. Nauru, 11,232 inhabitants. At just barely over 8 square miles, one can only imagine the wanderlust that adolescents who grew up in Nauru have had. A singular fertile strip offers agricultural opportunity through the cultivation of pineapples, bananas, coconuts, and essential vegetables. Unfortunately, 80% of the land has been ravaged by phosphate mining, preventing any development or use. The first settlers of Nauru arrived more than 3,000 years ago and utilized aquaculture for survival. The arrival of Europeans in the 1800s, and the following 2 world wars, ushered in many trials for the Nauru indigenous community. Therefore, it is remarkable that the island is doing as well as it is today. 1. Vatican City, 799 inhabitants. In 1929, the powers that be decided that an area of 82 football fields was enough to constitute a country. Ironically, the 1926 independence of Vatican City was due to the Church's loss of lands that the freshly united Italy claimed in 1870. This bite-sized country hosts a population of less than 1,000, consisting of priests and nuns from all over the world. Notable structures include the Sistine Chapel, St. Peter's Basilica, and St. Peter's Square. The square can accommodate a crowd of 80,000, most of whom are pilgrims eager to hear the Pope speak. Vatican City is proof that it takes a village to raise a global church. Thanks for watching this video.